your thing and they wanted to say certain things very verbatim, it literally is verbatim. It says dot.
You well, just take the dot out in between the quotes.
All
You
right,
do
did
have
you?
to edit. You have to edit the prompt a little bit. So there's parts where, especially if you took a prompt that was any part of mine, there are
No.
things in quotes
Hmm.
where you'll see the dot. So you have to remove the dot and put it behind a quotation or behind, um, something else. So if you see the dot, just isolate where it is and move it.
Okay.
Well, the other thing you need to do too is, and surprisingly, I found the GPT is still best for editing the prompt, but you have to tell it what you don't like that it's doing and tell it that the LLM you're using is 2.5 and that you're using retail. And GPT will give you what you need. I had mine where it was like I'd be like, hey, I need a roof estimate. Okay, what kind of work do you want done? Just told you. I said, I want a roof estimate. Okay, what kind of work do you need done?
God.
Because that was like one of the, you know, general questions that they should ask if it was like home services. What I'm finding is if you're going to use it for your own demo, you're
Hmm.
probably best to stay with GPT. But if it's a specific use case for an end user, roofer, plumber, and you're just getting like, hey, what's your issue? What's your
Hmm.
name? What's your phone number? Where do you live? 2.5 is going to be more than enough.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 2.5 for my demo, actually for my my AI demo is with the pitch demo is actually pretty decent. So especially
With
with
the voice,
a little bit of backfill or back channeling and that stuff, it's actually pretty decent.
did you change
So
your prompt up at all?
no, not really.
No?
Nope.
Good. I
Nope.
sent you my most recent.
When?
You asked for it. I sent it to you via Facebook
When?
2 days ago,
2 days ago. Let me
or
see.
maybe over the weekend. No, it's probably over the
Um,
weekend.
oh, okay, yeah. I got the doc. Yeah. And then you asked me about the group. Sorry, I've been up to my eyeballs in this
Yeah.
stupid golden handcuff BS with the Medicare junk. So been kind of a pain. That and we did the first initial test of the cannabis texting. It works.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And I will tell you, you get almost perfect deliverability if you send MMS texts. So if you are doing any kind of a uh that's one thing I would move to the regular industries as well, like review campaigns and like reactivation campaigns and all that stuff, send a text with an image because like according to the cannabis guys, it goes through in entirely different channels. And like I sent some test texts through the regulated channels with no image and it didn't get through to the carriers. And then I sent it with an image and just the company logo right on through with a link.
Interesting.
Yep.
How much does it cost more to send with an image?
Well, for on the regulated stuff, it's costing me 5 cents a text or 4 cents a text, but I'm marking that up at least 4 times. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Well, you're charging, you're billing the cartel, so it ain't that big a deal.
yeah, I just don't take the boat out.
Bang!
Boom. Yeah. Wow, look at that. Look at that
Look,
comment.
he's still squirming. Hit him again. Boom!
One more time for good measure. Yep.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
no, I'm not sure what Twilio or what else he charges for the MMS texts, but I mean, if you're doing a reactivation campaign, and you want penetration. That's the way to go. I mean, you're chart upcharging it anyway on high levels, so might as well use it.
Yeah.
Well, on the text thing, did anybody see that Rob Bailey has some kind of blue text
Oh,
Yeah, I saw
thing
his
now?
iMessage stuff.
post.
Yeah, Gary Cap has that too.
Yeah.
Yep,
Is that like the new thing?
I
Sending
think
it
so.
from okay.
Yeah, it's
Kenny,
like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's
it's
iMessage or something.
it's iMessenger,
Yeah.
and is when what was it, RCS is fully propagated, that's what that is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Look at us
We're
all off.
still waiting on ours. What's that?
Fizzy
Done?
Fizzy's deploying. I figured it out.
Nice. Let's
Yeah.
What is
do it.
this?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. It's all right.
We named it Fizzy, Steve. You'll learn about it later.
We're deploying. So Basecamp released their own version of a Trello kind of a thing, a Kanban tracking deal,
Yep.
and it's called
Yeah.
Fizzy. And so Alok sent me the project and asked me if I could deploy it on Coolify, which you have now, and I am currently watching it deploy, and then I'm going to see if it'll actually work.
Yeah.
I
Looks
really
good.
I really like
Looks
the N8N thing you put together for me. Thank you.
Finally, it took you forever. God.
Well, I wasn't gonna mess with it.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to. I'm done with technology. Learning it, I just can't keep up with it. Yeah. I
leave
think
it to the gods.
yeah, Pat.
It's all right. It's all right. You gotta figure out what this. Yeah, I gotta see what this thing did here. Ooh, is
So
it-
you putting a project board together? I mean,
Yeah,
I have
I'm-
one.
I'm-
I have one Trello board that I use, and the great thing about that is that, like right now, I'm working with a friend, development and personal development, and he can share his Trello board with me. So when I do my calls with him, I can say, "Hey, I can bring up the Trello board," and I like Trello. That's what I use.
Yeah. Well, that's why we're trying to get this to actually work. So now, looks like it didn't deploy. It's running, but
Didn't?
it's running, but it's unhealthy and degraded. So
Mm.
like Alfonso. So
Well, he's just been back from a weed convention, man. So don't blame him.
a convention. What convention now?
You said a
It was
weed
a weed
convention.
Oh,
weed convention.
oh, weed convention. Alfonso?
Yeah.
What were you doing at a weed convention?
And what else? Selling review cards.
At a weed convention?
Yeah.
Oh my
Why
God.
not? They were,
I
they were
just,
like,
I mean, hey, why not? Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God.
Can we get like QR codes on a cookie? Like scan this and then you can eat it?
Well, the gummies and stuff, they laser etch those things. My nephew lives out in Colorado. When he comes through Kansas City, he's got a bag. I mean, like here there, and they're literally like you can look at them, it's like you got the brand actually etched on a gummy.
so
Oh.
I sold one guy some cards. He's like, can I don't want to pay you cash. Can I give you some product? I was like, no.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
No.
Dude, those guys
Give me cash.
smoke.
Give me
Those
cash.
guys smoke way too much of their own product. That's the problem. Is I keep trying to get these guys to give me information. I'm like, I need logos. I need this document and this thing. And it's like they give me one item. And it's like, okay, that took a week. Now I need the next item, and it'll take 3 or 4 days. It's crazy. Yeah. And then they're like, are we ready to send texts yet? Not even close, dude. So, yep. Anyway, so what has everybody been doing? What's the wins?
Ooh,
Guy I
I have
mentioned to
one.
you. Go ahead.
So yeah, I went to the Christmas party yesterday for the Chamber of Commerce I recently joined. So yeah, got like really good conversations. There were two other Chamber of Commerce's, like I don't know, committee members or whoever, I don't know what they are called, but someone high up there in the ranks in the chamber who I got to speak to. They are super interested to do some sort of way where I can come into the chamber and maybe talk about AI and all that shit. So
Nice.
that would be a win. That's a good one.
Cool.
So yeah, that was my win.
Nice.
Oh, the other thing which I worked, I spoke to Alfonso about this. So I have Boomerang, right? I'm like, well, how do I prospect with this shit? So this Chamber of Commerce event was in a brewery. So I'm like, well, I'm going to this brewery anyways, so I can talk about the review cards to the brewery because the event is here. I was like, hey, there's like 200 people here. How about you have things where you can generate reviews and all that stuff? So I started that. But the other thing was because I have Boomerang. Boomerang creates loyalty cards and wallet cards and all that stuff. So I literally created a wallet card before I went to the brewery, and that wallet card said free beer. And because it has geolocations, like when I entered the brewery, it sent me a notification saying, "Hey, it looks like you're around. Come by," and blah blah blah. So I took screenshot of that. But I went and saw the manager, like literally on the bar. I was like, "Hey, dude, can I claim this free beer?" He's like, yes. Hold on, what is that?"
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I just got it. I just downloaded it on my phone. It's like, yeah, okay, well, yeah, that sure. Here's the beer. I was like, but hey, can I also talk to the big boss? So yeah, then the big boss came and I was like, hey, dude, thanks for this free beer. And I showed the coupon, which was literally I created the coupon for myself. And then he's like, yeah, no worries. And he was still shocked, like, what am I looking at? He was not sure what's that. Like, dude, don't worry, man. I just paid for the beer. And here, this is my own software, but this is what I'm here to talk about. Can we have a quick chat? So I've got an appointment with him now to install loyalty and all that stuff for him. So
Is
yeah, that
loyalty
strategy works.
is loyalty has anyone messed around with the digital gift cards?
From high level now.
Not yet.
Yeah, I actually so I did. I went down the rabbit hole 2 weeks ago when it got released. And I have a med spa / Cairo client that I needed to come up with a holiday offer. It's really the MVP is really cool, but it's really geared towards online purchase, right?
Yes.
But I figured out how to do it for offline purchase.
Nice.
So if you guys want me to show you what I did to put it together so you could actually use it in an offline fashion, I'll I'll share my what I did.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
because right now it's really they haven't, and I hope they do put some process in place for the offline business, right? That isn't
I think
processing.
it is going to come. Ideally, so I have Boomerang, like I said. They have that, gift card feature as well, so which is much better. And that those gift cards gets loaded and sent to your Apple or Google wallets. It gets stored in there because
Mhm.
the current MVP of high level is literally just a glorified coupons. That's all it is. Like it just looks better, but it's literally a coupon mechanism,
It's a
right?
coupon
You
mechanism that you can
Yeah,
that you're keeping track of a balance. No,
correct. Yeah,
it's a
it's
digital.
better. It's not that. And MVP is good enough, but ideally they're gonna merge that into the mobile app and all that stuff where you would be able to scan and all that stuff. So all that is coming. But yeah, that's
Okay.
where it is right now.
Well, I needed something for these guys to promote for
Mm,
for Christmas, so I ran with it and put it got it in place. Anyways, to handle the offline, use a basically what you do is you set up a a pay link with a
yeah.
$1 value that has
Mhm.
that's it. That's how you do the redemption.
Interesting. Cool. I'd
I
like to see
embedded
it.
it.
I'd like to
Hmm?
see how you. Yeah, I'd like to see how you did it.
Yeah,
I'd like to see the flow
yeah. We'll do a Zoom.
because
Well, how about
my
how about you create a Loom, Steve, post it in the group for people as a
Okay.
value add? That would be awesome. Okay, my goal here again. Yeah, I've made a post in the high level freaks the community. Like yeah, we've been slacking. We're not keeping up with that community, and I want to bring that back to life. So I'm gonna start posting in there, which I already started. I want everyone who's showing up on this calls, if you guys can also help be more engaging in that group, that would be awesome. Would appreciate that. I want to bring that group to life again. And anything that we can do to help, I want
Are you
more
talking
activity in
about
there.
the community,
Not
like
the Facebook, not the Facebook community, the high levels community.
your AI freaks community or one of those?
Yeah, one of those. There's HighLevel freaks as well in there.
Yeah. Well, you guys have like multiple communities, and let me ask you something.
It's
Right?
gonna
Like
it's gonna all die and consolidate it into
of all
only
the
two.
of all the people out there that have communities,
Hmm.
right? Whether it's school, high level, or whatever, how many do you actually like get in and be part of after like a week? Don't they all die?
Yeah, they kind of die. Like they do die
Yeah,
out, but you get some that where people. I mean, if you're launching something new and everybody jumps in, that sort of stuff. But people
it's
jump
on and
in
off.
and
It's
yeah,
never 100% active
I
community.
think
Like none of the
those
communities are
the
like that.
groups that I see that are the most active is like when, somebody's like, "Hey, join my free community." And then like, okay, now that you're in it, I'm gonna post the hell out of you spend $25,000.
Yeah,
And they're the ones that can pay people to post shit in there. And the
yeah,
people that are active in there are the people that joined within the last 3 weeks, and they all die out. They just find a way to
yeah,
keep people joining those. It's funny. Like even school does it. It's like, remember
correct.
when school was $97? Now it's like a dollar
$9.
nine because of Hermosi. I don't know.
Did Mosley buy it?
Must be
They
invested in the
hired him, or and he took like equity in it. He thought he was going to
yeah.
make it like the next thing. I don't even think. I don't know.
yeah. Everybody can
It's
launch a
growing
school.
like
Everybody
crazy,
got
by the
something
way.
to teach.
Now the school, I've been observing school and checking
What
out
was
what they're
that
doing.
app
They're
that was out
growing
there
like
for a little
crazy.
while? Something
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That was
everybody.
Oh,
back in
Did you get your
21, bro.
Clubhouse invite yet?
Yeah,
2021 is what it.
or Threads.
Well, Threads is
Threads.
still growing. Threads
Oh
is
my,
growing actively. Yeah. Yeah.
oh my God. Or Blue Sky. Anything. Yeah,
Blue Sky, I don't know
all the
much, but
things. Yeah, I'm not. I'll just stick with
I think one of the
Facebook.
reasons Thread is technically growing is there's like so many ways if you're on Facebook or Instagram, they're like, want us to automate your Threads account, and it just creates it for you. And the next thing you know, you're like,
yeah.
what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's a lot
Like
of
in Facebook as well, you'll see posts like, hey, this person commented or like, joined your thread or whatever, stuff like that. Like they're promoting Threads, the app in Facebook's app as well.
what
Yeah, you
is
got to be
Threads?
careful too. Like Threads is an advertising placement now.
Hmm.
You know,
Oh,
yeah, you gotta like go in and turn it off, and
Well,
then they try to
they need
turn it
more
back on
inventory,
anyway.
man. I mean, there's so much going on. Like they need more inventory and places to launch ads and all that stuff. So
mm. I think I'm gonna start. I'll start a new community. Let's just build a new one.
yeah, let's do it.
We'll build like a community off of. We'll vibe code a community. Yeah.
So I built a a membership for a training library for one of my clients, and I really like the new membership video player.
Yeah,
Oh, they got a new version of a video player. I haven't messed
we
with
need to
the.
update. Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to update our membership.
Oh God, that's
Yeah,
gonna be a
well,
mess.
that's
There's
all that is
so much
for next
content.
year.
Yeah.
Next year.
Wow, that's really that sounds like an awful long time away, but it's like
It's not.
It's
It's
3 weeks.
Right here.
We'll get
It's
to it
right.
next year. Okay,
Yeah.
3 weeks later. Hey,
Yeah, when we get to Easy Wins version 2, right?
right?
Yeah, exactly that.
Easy Wins version 2.
Yeah, it's just version 1. Yeah, why not? Ugh.
No.
Yep.
Right. So that's the challenge, right? I mean, we're running our own agencies, or like SaaS agencies, whatever you want to call it. But on top of that, we're doing this so many small pilot programs, like offers and things we're building and all that stuff. Like there's only so much time and focus and energy we have. There's like I know Steve in your head is like, yeah, when is he launching that Chrome extension shit, right? So I know that. But
I've gone.
the thing is, it's
I've gone past. I took
you,
the money.
you
The money I was going to give to you. I gave to Pat.
good. Give it to him. But my point is it's there's so the tool is ready, everything, but hey, the system to give you guys access and all that stuff, like, hey, I need to build a page and all that crap.
Mhm.
Like shit, I don't have time for all this shit, man. So you have to find time out of everything that's going on.
You have to make a
Here's
decision.
what I've come up to though. But here's what I've come up to. Like I'm literally going to give everyone in Review Genius that tool. Doesn't matter what. Literally, I'm going to throw all of you guys into a workflow and give you guys access. At least start using it because it's live in the Chrome store. It's just sitting doing nothing, you know. So better someone uses it.
Doesn't High Level have an AI funnel builder that you can use to save time?
They do, but it's just a funnel builder. Then I have to add payment pages and then Stripe products and like it doesn't end. Then I need to have email campaigns built out to send you guys access and all that stuff. Like there's so much.
So much to do.
Yeah. And again, it's a side project. So it's not the main thing. Like if it was my main product offering and all that stuff, yeah, I would have focused time and attention for it. So
Well, but you built it for yourself.
correct. Yes. That was a need I had. So yeah, that's why I built it. Having said that, I every new need. So in the community, I'm posting, like I said, I was like, yeah, well, for posting, I have thoughts and all that, but I want to make it easy for me to come up with a copy and the images attached to the post and all that stuff. So like, dude, vibe code the shit out of things right now, guys. I mean, if I'm telling you all, it's so easy. It's so easy to do this. Like literally, I just made a post before this call, and here it literally is open on my browser. Let me share and show you. Do you guys see it?
Hmm.
That's it. So post number one was right along from post. I'm thinking about starting cold calling because that's exactly what I'm thinking. And the age of AI, cold emails which are fake. Ask for who's doing it and what works and don't work. Literally just create a post for me. Here's the copy it generated. Then next, I want to upload an image as well. So I just posted my profile picture, give it a simple prompt, make the image look like it's 2025 because it gave me a very old looking image. And cold calling just me in my home office. This is the image. I took that literally
What is
5 minutes,
this?
less than 2 minutes.
What's this? Social flow?
Yeah, I built it. I web coded it. That's what I mean. Like if you have a need, build it. That's the thing which I'm saying here. Here, I made a post already.
I understand that, but the product that you just showed called Social
AI
Flow,
Studio. AI Studio on Google.
that's AI Studio?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can build. You basically can build the apps, and you can kind of
Man,
host it.
here, that's AI Studio. Let me show you. Any new idea, I build an app now. That's what I'm doing. Like, look at this. These are all my apps.
Okay, so this is like a chat GBT then.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
pretty much.
it's
Okay.
except
It's like
Gemini.
lovable. Think of lovable. Like you
Well,
can vibe code your product.
Google AI Studio and Gemini 3 blows the doors off of anything GPT is doing right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, I've been messing with GPT this week, and I've been literally having to yell and swear at it to get it to do stuff because
Yeah.
it's gone so stupid and it's
Yes.
gotten so bad it cannot follow simple instructions.
There's a lot of headlines today about Altman even saying the same thing. They're getting their ass kicked by Gemini. So all their other products, agents, there's another product. They're all back burner until they get GPT fixed and on par
Yeah.
with Gemini 3.
Yeah. Yep.
I have my API connected to the studio and I can't use Nano Banana 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you create
Banana Pro.
created a key?
Yeah, you create a key on
Yeah.
and you attach the key, and I have a key attached.
Yeah.
But when I go to use Nano Banana, upload a picture, the button I have to switch over to Nano Banana 2 on
Well,
and
that's weird.
2.5. Yeah,
Huh.
maybe I'm
So
doing
if I
something wrong. I don't
go,
know.
just a second, let me go over here to Google AI Studio. Share it. And so if I like you come down here and like you can link your key.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Huh. That's
And
weird.
so I gotta look. Mine looks so playground. Okay.
Yeah. So you can pick your
Yeah,
model.
yeah. And again, when it goes to
Yeah.
3, and
Now here's a question, like how do I just use okay, so there you go. So I can just use regular Nano Banana.
Yeah.
And will that use my key or no?
No, regular doesn't use the key. You have 100 generations a day.
Okay, that's cool.
And then
Pro and Gemini
creates a
Pro,
key.
yeah. So there we go. So if I want to do like images, there we go. Image gen, video.
So you don't have app, you have Playground on yours, and where is
Well, I can do build,
You can build.
and then you go to build.
okay,
You create
That's
your
where I
apps.
was.
Yeah.
okay, and you can build an app.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
Cool.
And that basically what I was going to do is I was going to take my GBP
Yeah.
GPT and take all the instructions and upload it to AI Studio and say, I need to make this into an app where I can chat with it and it will deploy the data and everything like that and follow instructions, because I've been running it, testing it in ChatGPT, and it has just completely fallen apart. And I cannot add any more instructions to it, otherwise it'll just overload it. But you keep telling it like, I only want you to use all capital letters. And it was like, do you want me to use every other capital letter, or do you want me to only use Z or X, or something like? And it does this Woody Allen thing, like I can use less or I can do more. If you don't like that, I can do something else if you want. Let me know. And it's like, holy shit, just follow the instructions. Like, God, it's just literally, please follow the instruction. It won't do it. It just, GPT has just completely collapsed. It's awful. So I literally, I'm on Perplexity, Claude, and AI Studio. That's it.
Yeah.
Did you get rid of
GPT helps me make Sora prompts.
did you get rid of the the $20 a month, or are you still paying them
No, I'm still
$20?
on the $20 a month, so I can use the pro stuff. But I mean, I don't use it hardly at all anymore, and I might just cancel it just because it's horrendous. But I don't know what else to do. But I'm gonna have to have AI Studio help me build just an app with webhooks so I can chat back and forth with it to actually do what what it needs to do for the GBP stuff. Yeah, no, I haven't tried Base 44, Jerry. It's I mean, Lovable, Gemini. I mean, all of them are pretty good. But the nice thing with Gemini is like if you have an API key in there, like the generations are virtually like almost completely free. I mean,
Yeah.
as far as like cost goes, it's ridiculous. It's not,
So the $200 credit that they give us, does it get used for that? Can it be applied to
No,
that?
not for AI. Not for AI.
mm-mm. So just as a um just as an example, this is, let me show you this one here. This is the AI Studio that we're using for doing all the Medicare stuff, and we've processed about 10,000 records, and there, and well, actually over 10,000 database rows, but over 10,000 PDF files where we're pulling text or we're uploading the PDF to Google Vision and having it do OCR and then uh, pull the text and parse it and everything like that. So both of those, like all of that, 10,000 records, like from when we started this thing for a month, it's cost $70.
Well, the way that reads, it says it costs nothing.
Well, right, but yeah, because he has they've got the discount, but I mean we've used $70 of the credit for
All right,
processing
so
10,000
there is,
files.
so you can use a credit.
Yeah, I mean in your your cloud project, you get like
Mhm.
$200 worth of credit.
Yeah, $200 a month.
Yeah.
So you can, Alex said you couldn't, but it does
Well,
use your.
you're able to use the credits for AI because I've got charged. I mean, not a lot, but 75 cents. But I paid 75 cents. I don't know what for. I haven't used $200 worth of credits plus 75 cents. So maybe I'm missing something there because I got charged. That's why I'm saying maybe not for AI.
Yeah, I would look at what your billing is doing. So
So if I go into settings,
Share your
billing, where
screen.
do I check? Where do I check that? Where the hell is my billing settings? Pat, how did you check that billing thing?
you go to your API keys and then then it opens up a menu where you go to usage.
Get API usage and billing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
come on.
If that's the case, I mean, we all should be jumping over to figure out how to use Gemini for everything. How's it with writing?
Good.
It's good. I will say it's not as good as Claude. There's Claude Sonnet just has there's just something to Claude Sonnet, but it still does a pretty good job.
Here, so
That and
where
I think Notebook LM is going to be getting a bunch of good stuff too, a bunch of add-ons.
yeah, it already has slides and infographics in
Yep.
Notebook LM powered by this.
Yep.
Okay, look, I paid this.
Oh, maybe you didn't.
So-
Maybe you don't have any credits. I don't know. You must have done something. I don't know.
Maybe not in
I don't
Australia.
know. I don't know how the hell do I check that? Again,
sure.
see, this is how bad I am. Like I don't know everything, but still, you can still wipe code even if you don't know.
Go into your
What?
console, your developer console, Google developer console. Go to billings.
Oh, where the hell?
Go to the hamburger. Hamburger.
Come on.
Go to billing.
Billing?
Yeah.
I have multiple billing accounts. Nice to know.
Go
Okay.
yeah, go to the linked one.
And
Do you have a credit card? Do you have a credit card on file with them?
yeah,
With this account?
yes,
You
that's
should
how I
have-
got charged.
That's weird.
You should have $200 a month in credit. Again, I don't know if it can be applied to this.
Credits. Nothing here. If you go to credits, do you see the credits? One of you guys, can you check?
Give me a sec.
Like, where do you see those credits? That's the question.
Oh, let me go over here to the. Let me go here, the console. And let me see if I can find something about billing. Just a minute. Doop, and go to billing.
Not that this is a crazy amount which I paid, but
Yeah,
I would
it's
take the $200 credit.
crushing 71 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you're ever going to financially recover from that, but you know.
Man.
Yeah, I don't actually see anywhere where it shows like what the credits are. That's weird. Let's see. Yeah, so it says your account was upgraded from free trial on November 17th. Your account is currently on a paid account that will accrue a balance. You must have leftover free trial credits or other credits that will continue to offset your cost. Or you may have leftover free trial credits. So that's
And
probably
then,
what it was.
yeah, they do have free trial credits when you first set up your Google Cloud account.
Yeah.
But I think the $200, I think it only can be applied to the Places API.
Yeah.
I think
That
that's
might be
I
it.
think that's
Well, if that's the case, so maybe Pat, that account which you showed would be a new account, and that's why they must have gotten the trial credits. That's why they did not pay.
Yeah.
yeah, they usually give like $300, I think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to start with. Yeah.
But I mean, for an entire month of 10,000 processing 10,000 over 10,000 PDFs with all the prompts to parse the text and everything like that, through N8N, it was like, yeah, I mean, $70 worth of usage. Shoot, that's heavy duty.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. So Gemini is cheap, man. Gemini is cheap. And I think you like with Gemini with Nano Banana Pro, you can generate images for like 3 cents a piece. I mean,
13, 14 cents.
Yep.
Well, just the free, like not the free one. Free as in not the Nano Banana Pro, just the basic one, which is Flash 2.5. It just does good images as well. Like
Yeah.
you don't really need 4K images for everything, right? Nano Banana
No.
Pro generates 4K images. That's why it's expensive and all. You don't need 4K images for everything. Like just use the free one. You get 100 generations every day.
That's more than enough.
Yeah.
I had somebody do a t-shirt logo on Gemini
Nano Banana, the free version. And before they ran out of the allotment, it spit out one. They're like, I'm using this. And even told it to like do it in a uh large enough PNG file format, like 1500 pixels by 3000 pixels. So when they
Yep.
send it to their printer, they're like, yeah, this will work. They had to clean it up a little bit, but it was pretty damn amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. Like my day to day is like, hey, if I have a thought and I'm like, shit, I wish I had a tool for this. I literally just go to AI Studio, speak my whole thing out. Literally, I voice on voice. I speak out, hey, I wish I had a tool, blah blah blah, like this. Enter. It comes up with a really functioning MVP, like in 5 minutes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'll have to play around with that.
If you ever need, go and build a tool. That's what I've been saying.
Well,
It's so
that's what
easy, man.
and that's what I've used ChatGPT for is I've created, some ChatGPTs for projects that were like really
Yeah.
repetitive type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I just found like it was easy. Like I had to create a bunch of service pages for a client in October for his website, and I just whipped up a ChatGPT and it cranked out my pages for me.
Well, the beauty of, so yeah, GPTs work, but here's my, again, maybe it's just different choice. I prefer this much better. But GPTs, you have to chat and you have to wait for the response and all that stuff. Here it just throws up an app. You select a few things, click, 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 upload an image or whatever, and here's the output. Done. I think that's much better interface, and uh, like usability is much better there. Like what I showed you that, I typed out, hey, I want to do a small post about cold calling and all that with an image. You can do that in a GPT, 100%. It's just I have to sit there and chat and all that stuff. Like here, instead, I've just created like, hey, this is what I
What's
want.
what's really going to be cool is once we integrate with Gemini and Ada,
And then
And I didn't.
yeah, and
Well,
have it literally create content and post it up to your social media.
yes, and that's
yeah,
possible,
100%. Yeah. Because
and that's
People are already
possible.
doing that.
N8N just released their,
Yeah,
their MCP, so you can connect stuff like Claude or Lovable to your N8N MCP and say, I have a workflow named XYZ. I want you to write an app that's going to post the data to go through that. And it can actually probe the N8N MCP. It gives it all the information about the workflow, and Lovable or Claude understands it completely.
yeah,
And then with Claude Desktop, I can connect to my N8N and say, I can chat with it and say, I need a workflow that will create topic ideas, push them to a Google Sheet when they're, updated with this value in this row. Then it's going to go ahead and create a prompt or process the prompt to create a post and then an image, and then, post it to HighLevel. Here's my PIT code or my PIT token. Here's the API endpoint and all this other stuff. And it can almost completely deploy a workflow for you in N8N, just telling it what to do. So you don't even have to do all the code. It'll build it mostly for you. So yeah. Insane. I'm working on it. I'm gonna have a poster where it's gonna take ideas and stuff and build ideas out and things like that. So, and start using Nano Banana to do it. So
Hey, before we wrap up, has anybody getting back into HighLevel, has anybody messed with any of the new voices in 11 Labs? I think they're trash, to be perfectly honest.
have you tried cloning a voice?
I haven't tried cloning a voice because when I got in there, it said it needed 2 hours of me talking. I was like, I'm not talking to you for 2 hours.
I don't think you need to talk for 2 hours.
But what I found, and I was initially told something different, is all they did was open up more voices from the same pool where
Mm-hmm.
the current voices come from.
I'm sticking with Aaron.
Well, when you get in there, you're going to find that what's built into some of the 11 Labs voices of the pool we have to choose from is even worse than what's already there.
Oh man, yeah. I'm just gonna keep using the Aaron voice. That's
Okay.
a perk. I like the voice. It's got enough of a raspy to a little bit of vocal fry. It's perfect for answering the phones.
It's interesting too. I don't know if you mess around on retail at all, but if you go over to retail now, you can plug your prompt in, set up a demo agent, and you can do all this for free and do like the same test call, from the computer.
Yep.
And you can switch all the models, right? Well,
Mhm.
if you're using the GPT as the LLM, you can't even use 11 Labs voices anymore on retail. You can only use OpenAI voices, and
Huh.
they're unbelievably good.
Oh, really?
Unbelievably good.
Interesting.
I thought that was very interesting. I was like, because a lot of those 11 Lab voices were all created for like voiceovers and, narration and things like that. And they've been in there for years.
Right.
I mean, they're old, more or less. And in today's tech, they're very old. If it's, more than a year old, it's old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious if anybody else found the same. Uh, it's like, oh yeah, check out what you got. It's like womp womp.
Well,
Well, I
what are
also
you gonna do?
cloning your own voice. I think you have to make it public first to use it and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
you
So,
do. Yeah, you have to put it up there for anybody to use it somehow.
mm,
Yeah.
Nice. So, yeah, I haven't done a whole lot with the AI voices yet. We're still working on that. I've got to build out some for our build out an agent for our plumber her LSA ads. So, um,
Has
You
anyone
gonna
done
do it
anything?
specific for LSAs?
no, it's just gonna answer the phone.
Okay.
But they are running LSAs, but like almost all of them are going. She's like, oh yeah, my daughter-in-law is answering the phone. Like, not really. No, she's not. So we're gonna try that out. But she's the one that has the like the company built a really bad website for him. So this is one thing you might like, Dan, is that Aldous. So Page, I don't know that Page has this, but Aldous is their website optimizer. And instead of say like loading a script or something like that, like Search Atlas, you basically set your DNS records to point to their server. So it's an intermediary between the web and your website, and they inject all the code there before it even renders. And so they do image optimization, so everything goes to WebP and gets super compressed. They do schema for literally everything. They're doing all the entities, all the social stuff, everything like that. I'm about to start setting it up for one of our a site, but from what I understand, like chatting with a buddy of mine who's using it now on several sites, like he says their rank on the sites is has gone like exponential as far as like how they're showing up. He says it's ridiculous. And he walked me through, I didn't record it last night, but he walked me through like it literally does all these. So you can click on every page. So it goes through and it goes through your entire site. And so you have all the pages. You click on a page and then it has a huge menu of everything that it did for that page to create all the entities and the schema and, you know, increase, do the lazy loading, compress all your scripts, everything. And they're coming out with another module on it. Well, they're by the end of the year, he said they're going to be introducing like blog posting, things like that, and even their own basically replacement site. So if your client's website is trash enough, you can just basically toggle that on, and it just kind of deploys its own site.
that's crazy.
So that's going to be part of Aldous. That's going to be worth a boatload per month. So that way you don't even have to even mess with the client's website to do any SEO. It's just going to shoehorn itself in there and brute force SEO it.
Will everything that Aldous does work on a high level website?
Yep.
No,
It won't?
nope.
Why not?
I don't know. That's what I asked him the same thing. I had a demo with him today, and he said high level websites are shit, and not the, it doesn't really work.
Well,
So
we'll see. I just deployed a HighLevel website for our legacy media guy, and he's like the map the maps are the heat maps are bright green
hmm.
top to
I,
bottom.
I think as far as the website, like what you were talking about with that is they're going to mirror your Google business profile and then force that onto your like Word, preferably a WordPress website. So
Mhm.
everything on your Google business profile will then match your website, right? So it's all in sync.
Yeah.
And that's where you supercharge your your SEO juice.
Yeah, well, that's what we did. Like we did that manually with this this client's website is basically mirrored the SEO. So you're talking, yeah, that's like Caleb Olku's thing and everyone
Yeah.
else. Like what the new making it more or less a functional website instead of a pretty website.
Is everything you just said Alice will do still the pricing still the same?
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
How
I think if now Warren, I think the pricing for the web optimizer is like as long as you've got the assistant, like you've paid for the assistant, like the web optimizer is already built in, right?
I'm not sure. We
I don't think it's an extra price.
we did a demo. We didn't even talk price. We ran out of time before we got to the meat of it.
Yeah.
And he was going to follow up tonight, but I haven't seen the email for that yet.
They fixed the imaging because now you can pick Nano Banana as the model for the images, and it cleaned up all my images. They look beautiful now. They're perfect.
That's awesome.
So do you have to pay additional for Nano Banana connection?
Mm-mm.
Really?
I didn't have to add a key or nothing. It's just Nano Banana.
Wild.
That's it. So, and it's generating really nice images for the posts and generating nice long posts, and you connect it with Facebook and Instagram, so it's posting to everything.
Pat, how embedded are you with their system as far as there's a lot of overlap, right? And what they have as a core functionality as the hope, high level has as well, right? A lot of the review and reputation and this and
I
that, like
think I
what's
would
impossible.
probably like I can prompt. I mean, I can prompt the review responses with HighLevel, and so with that, and then you can post. You can post the good reviews through HighLevel. So that's the one thing that Aldous doesn't do is it doesn't post the good reviews. It just does posting. So, but like since Aldous can do automatic posting and I don't have to worry about scheduling anything and it will basically generate those things and if I approve them they'll go or they'll go live. You can set like how soon you want them to go live. So like when you generate something like just go live in 3 days. If I don't do anything about it, it'll just do it. Whereas HighLevel, you still got to go in and do all the scheduling and stuff. And I'm sure at some point HighLevel will have something tied into their AI agent that will do automated posting. But right now it's, it it should, I would use it for I'd use HighLevel for the review responses and the social posting of the reviews. Everything else, like Aldous doesn't just do, manage the GBP, it does optimization on all of it too. So and it will sit there and discover like you can add the locations you want to target and it will discover new ones. And so when it builds those topics, it adds those to the list. So when it creates a post or something like that or answers a question, and I know the question API has been deprecated, but they've still got it in there. But if it was going to do a review response and all that stuff, it'll use your geos, your target geos as part of the responses and part of the posts. So it's looks like it's doing a pretty good job.
And how much are you charging your clients for that?
It's $11 per if you want to do it manually, it's $11 per GBP just to manage them, and then another 39 to do the AI assistant for the whole thing to automate the full thing. So I mean, basically, you're paying $59 or
Yeah.
No,
59
how much
bucks.
are you charging the your clients
Oh,
for it?
497.
Makes
That's a great,
sense.
great margin on that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
Capitalist pig. I love
I
it.
know, right?
Beautiful thing. So for $60 a month or
$60 a month.
$42, $52 a month, whatever it is,
It'll automate the shit out of your GBP and you just let it cook.
Yep.
And that's the beauty of it. It's all hands.
You're
Wow,
not
that's crazy.
doing
Set it
anything
up
on
and you're
top of the
doing.
website. Okay. Like you just want to start with the GBP
Yep.
for like a plumber.
Yeah.
Is that going to be enough?
It depends on the area and how competitive it is. Like if it's a big enough city, you're gonna have to add that multi-page site that mirrors the GBP. And that's the things like I think Warren, you're in the AI SEO mastery, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So Caleb Olku's got he calls it his core 30. So you basically mirror you optimize the hell out of your GBP. And so you pick your one category and then you pick up to 9 more categories that fit. And then you want to do like 15 services per. And then with that, you build out your website to mirror what those are. So like you have your categories, your main services. And so like by the time you're done, you have up to like 40 pages. But he has all the Claude prompts where you basically say like, here's the service and all that stuff, go. And it generates tons of content. And I'll drop it in the, I'll
And then
drop
what are
it
you
in the,
doing with all that content? You have to put it on the site?
yeah, we just
Because
dumped it
my
into,
question here is like the plumber that I'm working with right now. I mean, what people are charging them. I mean, it's all coming to an end, but they built a shit website. Um,
this like by
and
the when you
it's gonna be slow. Like we're gonna do this for the GBP, but
yeah
they still own and operate the website. So putting scripts or code or whatever. So I'm gonna have to like kind of figure out what I can do while we're rebuilding a new one.
build them a new website
Yeah.
on HighLevel, like just build a new website. This one here that we built on HighLevel. So I basically I threw my brother into the deep end and he built this. So I helped him build.
Did a
I
good
helped him with
job.
yeah. I helped him with the with like the color palette and some basic layout elements and stuff. But once you build a service page, you literally just duplicate it and you dump in the content from Claude. And every single image he had is all Nano Banana.
Yeah.
Everything's like he just basically said, all right, here's this chunk of content, build an image, and it would build the image, and you just upload it. He'd optimize it, upload it, and I mean it was a lot of busy work, but he got it done, and now he knows a whole lot more on level. I'll tell you that.
Hmm.
So, and
And
it is a functional website. It's got, I haven't put the chat on it yet, but it's got the form, got the maps, got the reviews, got everything it needs, got the call buttons, everything. And we launched this thing we connected it to his GBP on the 21st last month, and he's got like 15 leads that came through it already that have found him. And
yeah,
he's like his maps, like I said, his heat maps are just bright green. So
yeah, awesome.
it
Wow.
works.
And does it work with Lovable too, or you just want to stick to GHL website?
Uh, I don't know. I mean,
Lovable,
I
not
guess you,
really. Not
I
really.
guess you could use Lovable, but I mean, why? I mean, just build the damn thing in HighLevel and
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
yeah,
And this is a high level site, Pat, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
100% HighLevel.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder. I'll have to ask him about that then for because what Dan had said. Because when we were talking about it, and we were talking about WordPress. I mean, we build mostly in WordPress and don't bother with high level because it's shit. But yeah, if you can rank
I
this,
mean, if you've got like the only thing, I mean, I don't know what the major differences are between like what advantages WordPress has now over HighLevel, because now we can add the schema, we can do the alt tags. The only thing we don't have is like the title tags for images, and that's it. But everything else we can do the H1s, H2s, and all this stuff. And at the end of the day, markup is markup,
yeah, I think the
no
core
matter what the
schema.
platform is.
Yeah. I think the power of WordPress is the plugins, the add-ons, and the development community that help
Yeah, but I
help
built
build
this in
it.
HighLevel and it's faster than anything you can do on WordPress.
Yeah, but I think with the local, I think for 2026, it looks like local is going to be dominant, right? So especially for
100%.
high level agencies. So the focus is coming back to Google Business Profiles, local domination for small business.
Yep.
And I think based on that, as long as you can get that core framework, like this site is a perfect example of being able to get it ranked, right? Because it's all that schema. As long as it's like a Word document, as long as you have all the framework in your titles and subtitles, paragraphs, and everything outlined properly.
Well, I mean, compare like and he this is pretty niche. So compared to what, and I'll just share it since we're streaming and stuff.
But I
So
think, but I think the big key difference too is that, you would build out somebody's Google business profile and that was one thing, but then you
right,
would build out their website and it was, different. It wouldn't match. There was no synchronicity between the two.
right.
And one would have one message and then the WordPress website would have some totally different,
Mhm.
messaging that didn't focus on location or any of that stuff. So I
Right.
think by combining the two, using Caleb's method, the AI mastery stuff,
Yep.
it really pulls everything together and makes it cohesive, and Google really likes that. So
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I don't think WordPress is like for
as
example
powerful as it used to be,
is
yeah.
as powerful as it used to be because like you used to have okay let's do like like page optimizer and a Yoast plugin and
Oh
all this
yeah,
caching stuff and things like now like high levels on like their CDN is so fast like and I run this through page speed and page speed still says it's not as good but I run it through GT metrics and everything else and I'm getting like I'm like this is loading on desktop it's loading in less than a second on mobile it's loading in about a second and a half and and as far as like the structure and everything like that SEO and all the right entities and everything like that it's scoring 100 so that's the thing. It's like it really you could build this in WordPress and I don't think you one would rank better than the other.
Is this hosted on in it's built in GHL on their sub account, right?
Yeah.
And
So
it's a high level
you
site.
come over to like this. I'll show you. Ah.
So
And
so
the
It's
nice thing
high
is
level's
like
native builder.
with the way they've built or they've updated the web builder and when you come over to here, you can build universal and global templates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you can have a
I
section,
saw that.
and if you style a particular section out, you can save it as a template. So then you just already drag and drop. So you don't have to worry about Elementor or any, whatever particular plug-in or anything like that. The nice thing is like with the high level site, you have absolutely zero security issues. You will
Yeah.
have no plugins that have corrupt code or get code injection or anything like that. You don't have to worry about that because Elementor used to be like really,
oh
really,
yeah, shit was yeah.
notorious for getting code injection and then all of a sudden Google slapping your site, you know.
So,
So
so what you're saying is literally Aldous builds a site for you, and then your brother literally copied and pasted and built it exactly
no,
the
no,
same version.
we built this, and then what you would do with and I'd have to message John over at Aldous about this, like how would it work with a high level site, and I know they're probably trying to they are working with say WordPress or whatever, but I mean this thing is it's rocking right now,
Oh,
so
so,
I mean it really
so
is.
how you guys did all this manually then? Is it on all this?
No, it's not on Aldous yet.
Okay.
I'm about to get them connected and start charging them for all the posting and everything like that. So
Okay. Yeah, I'd be curious to see what John said about that.
yeah,
Maybe I misunderstood what he was talking about then.
yeah. I think everybody's got a preconceived idea that high level sites are shit because
Well, they were only from my perspective, even Elementor and all them are shit. We use like Bricks Builder because it's pretty clean and you can do dynamic data and scale
yeah,
everything, right? It's a lot easier with, custom fields and custom post types,
yeah.
but with the
What
high level stuff,
what
when you go in to build a website in high level, like
yeah.
there's no, you can't for the padding and everything, like it takes so long to build sites because nothing is
Well,
together. And
once you get like once you come in here and like you get your header, like what we did is like the first thing we did is like okay, we got to get the color palette. So we went through GPT and it's like this is here's some competitor websites, legacy box, things like that. And so you come in here and you get your color palette, you create your global setup here, you come down here, you create your like this whole thing here with the I've got the Google Map embed, all this stuff is, we're going to be templating this a little bit more with more custom values, but basically here's the map section, here's the review section, here's the FAQ section, here's our footer, the secondary footer. Once you build all that, then you've got a page, and then you can just start inserting different sections and saving them as templates. And now you can even come down and save button styles, or I could take this entire section here and these elements here and save them as templates and stuff if I like that particular style. Then I basically have, it's like your theme builder inside WordPress. I go over here to add a section, and I go saved elements, drag that, and it's done. And you can
Yeah,
just put things where you need to.
it has come a long way.
Yeah, we've
from
been
where it
able to build
was,
this
so.
out really, really, really fast. And once you have one page built, you duplicate it, add in the extra stuff that you need. And then what's nice is that now they do have multiple slugs. So like, or you have nested paths and things like that. So that was one of the big problems with HighLevel. So here, like if we come down here like service, and I go to settings, see now I can go video editing service, birthday now, and so now it actually mimics what you do in WordPress with slugs.
Wow.
But there's literally nothing you can't do with it now.
All right. Well, that's good news, actually, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, once we got it built, and I had to go through and just my OCD, my brother had a bunch of stuff that didn't have the right padding. So once he went through it, he's like, okay, the website's done. I was like, oh no. I have to go in. I have to go back through every page and edit all this padding. But you would have to do that for WordPress,
The fact that you can't default the padding to what you want it to be early on and then set it across the board is mind-boggling.
You make yourself those base templates, and you save them as just a template, and then you just drag them out and they're good.
Yeah, but you have to remember to do that. Like
padding in HighLevel is like,
yeah, that's my biggest headache with the websites is the dealing with.
That's like the caveman carving the wheel. Fuck the skateboard.
And then you got to click one, and then you got to click the bottom one, and then the side ones all independently, and it's like
you got to do the same stuff in Elementor and WordPress.
No, you don't.
Then Gustin's son has got a full template thing, right? He's given for free.
Yeah,
you got to modify that.
Once you build, like the guys that did like GHL for SEO.
Yeah.
Like when you have a template built, you just duplicate the page and once you get that one page set up and you set up all your different elements, you set up like a base page, right? That's got all your base elements.
Your master template.
Everything looks exactly how you want it. You save that page, and then now you've got your template for everything else. It doesn't take much setup. It's much easier than deploying a database and deploying your plugins and getting licenses and setting up all the CDNs and all that crap.
Yeah, that's
but I think you hit it on the head. It's like keeping all the plugins up to date, security
plugins,
PHP
versions, MySQL.
But with WordPress, what we do is we set up a blueprint site, right? So all the core plugins that we use on every client's job is already set up in a blueprint on a development server, and then we just deploy that, and then everything's always up to date. And then, for the margins and the paddings, I mean, we're using Bricks Builder as the builder of choice. And then we have a plugin ACSS, which creates all the frameworks. So you just plug it, you just fill it all out once, and it's done, right? It manages
like my template page in HighLevel. Like my template page in HighLevel.
Yeah, like your template page in HighLevel. So, I like that.
I don't have to worry about all my plugins.
That's the way to go. I like that. I think if you build the master page in HighLevel and then just duplicate it and
then you say, then once you got your master page done, you just go through and save every template. You add, make sure you have a nice naming convention for it so you know what you're actually putting out there. And then when you add your sections, you just go to saved section, boop, and and you make sure the typography is set properly for the master page, and you just duplicate your master page. You're done.
That's a good plan.
It is like if you do get something wrong, you do have to go back and fix it for that one page or something like that. But it's a little bit of work to maintain different things like that. But I mean, now that they've got blogging in there and things like that, it's not hard. And there's you have a full blogging API. And so instead of having to mess around with a WordPress plugin and all those different taxonomies and tables and WordPress, all the database stuff, literally in WordPress, I'm like, here's my image, here's my meta tags, here's the post content, here's this, go. And it goes blah, and it's there. It's done. One API call. So you can auto blog like a mofo with a little bit of N8N and GPT.
Wow.
So, yep. I don't think. Oh, yeah. Like I don't think Caleb likes blogs, does he?
I don't know. He's not he's very minimalist,
Yeah.
right?
I
Even as
think you
far as
said something. I
tools.
think I've seen something about how blogging can actually hurt your SEO at this point.
Yeah,
Since your sites.
he doesn't believe that content, like just volumes of content, is the driving factor. So
Yeah, if I was gonna build something, I'd be more interested in doing like Google entity stacks and social posting. And so I'm trying to figure out the best way to like wire in an entity stack into a HighLevel site. So
interesting. Are you gonna talk? Are you talking to John tomorrow? Is that what you said about this site?
no, I'll probably send him an email and ask him about the web optimizer and how it could, what it could do for this particular site, because we've already got this thing. Everything's compressed, everything's coming through as doing a lot of what is optimizers doing. We've already got all of the schema in every single page. So I don't know exactly what else it could add.
When you do that and you find out, would you do a post in the community?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I'd be interested in seeing that too.
Yeah, same here, gotta go. So yeah, good stuff, guys.
Cool.
All right. Well, hopefully we're gonna start doing this more often, like weekly now again. So so
We'll reshuffle and change a few things next year.
yep. Next year.
Next year.
In 3 weeks. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Chat everybody
Thanks.
later. See you
Then
guys.
later. Thank you.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.